friends, myself Dr. Padmaja Kore from Department of Pharmacology, Progressive Education Societies, Modern College of Pharmacy, Nigdi, Pune. In today's lecture, I am going to discuss life cycle of malarial parasites. Just have a look at some introduction. Malaria, as we all know, is caused by 4 species of protozoal parasites Plasmodium, that is Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium malariae. So these are the 4 main species involved in the malarial infection. As per the latest World Health Organization estimate, there are around 300 to 500 million new clinical cases globally and more than 1 million deaths occur due to malaria each year, and 90% of which are in Africa. In India, the National Malaria Education Program, NMEP it is abbreviated as, it was started in 1958, achieved near complete disappearance of the disease in 1960s. Now just have a look in life cycle of malarial parasites. In human, infection begins when an infected female Anopheles mosquito bites a person and injects a saliva infected with sporozoites into the blood circulation. So this phase is called as a phase of infection. That is the first life stage of Plasmodium, we can say. The next stage in malaria life cycle is the one of the asexual reproduction, that is divided into different phases, that is pre-erythrocytic and exoerythrocytic, and next is erythrocytic phase. Pre-erythrocytic phase is also called as the exoerythrocytic phase. So the stages are divided into 2 stages, that is exoerythrocytic phase and erythrocytic phase. Within only 30 to 60 minutes after the parasite's inoculation, sporozoites find their way through blood circulation to their first target, that is liver cell. The sporozoites enter the liver cells and start dividing, leading to cytosol formation in 6 to 7 days. Each cytosol gives birth to thousands of merozoites. This phase is also called as exoerythrocytic cytogony, that are then released into bloodstream, making the end of exoerythrocytic phase of the asexual reproductive stage. The exoerythrocytic phase is not pathogenic and does not produce symptoms or signs of the disease. Its duration is not the same for all parasitic species. Now these merozoites are released into the bloodstream and are directed towards their second target, that is red blood cells. As they invade into the cells, they mark the beginning of the erythrocytic phase. The first stage after invasion is a ring stage that evolves into a tropozoite. Tropozoites are not able to digest heme, so they convert it in hemozoin and digest the globin that is used as a source of amino acids for their reproduction. The next cellular stage is erythrocytic senescent. Each mature senescent gives birth to new generation merozoites that after RBC rupture are released in the bloodstream in order to invade other red blood cells. This is when parasitemia occurs and clinical manifestations appear. At this stage, there occurs various clinical signs and symptoms of malarial fever. Liver phase occurs only once, while the erythrocytic phase undergoes multiple cycles. The merozoites release after each cycle creates febrile waves. A second scenario in the red blood cells is parasite differentiation into male and female gametocytes, that is non-pathogenic from parasite or non-pathogenic form of a parasite. When a female Anopheles mosquito bites an infected person, it takes up these gametocytes with the blood meal. If they have a meal during that period, gametocyte circulates into the human blood. The gametocytes then mature and becomes microgametes and macrogametes during a process known as gametogenesis. Microgametes are known as male gametes and macrogametes are known as female gametes. The time needed for gametocytes to mature differs for each Plasmodium species. 3 to 4 days are needed for Plasmodium vivax. For Plasmodium ovale, 6 to 8 days are needed. And for Plasmodium malari, 8 to 10 days are needed. And also for Plasmodium falciparum, the time needed is 8 to 10 days. In the mosquito gut, the microgamete nucleus divides 3 times, producing 8 nuclei. Each nucleus fertilizes a macrogamete, forming a zygote. The ookinete then penetrates the midgut wall of the mosquito, where it encysts into formation of so-called oocyst. Inside the oocyst, the ookinete nucleus divides to produce thousands of sporozoites. That is the end of third stage, means the stage of sexual reproduction or sporogony. It is lasting about 8 to 15 days. These oocyst ruptures and sporozoites are released inside the mosquito cavity and find their way to its salivary glands, but only new thousands of sporozoites manage to enter. Thus, when above mentioned infected mosquito takes a blood meal, it injects its infected saliva into the next victim, making a beginning of new cycle. This is all about the life cycle of malarial parasite, which is different in mosquito